sneaky to get that. I know I talk about that hero all the time. I know there's going to be that person in chat like, hey, B-Cop, he won't shut up about techies. Well, when you've got a team that prioritizes that hero, you're damn right I'm not going to shut up about it. However, that being said, I'd love to see if LGD give up the Omni Knight to Vici. That's where we're at right now. Some interesting heroes played by both these teams.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, how do you ban against LGD, though? Like, we've seen them do so many things, and I said it before, I'll say it again, I think they're the best team in China at the moment, and I don't think that's... No, I don't think anybody can disagree.
There's the Omni ban.
Yeah, there's the Omni ban. So, when there's a team playing as aggressively as they have been, not even all the time necessarily, but they're always willing to make things happen.
Yeah.
And, like, with so many different strategies that they have, and heroes that they base their strats around.
They're playing a very fun style of Dota right now with a lot of different heroes.
I honestly feel that between Faithbian and Jin-Q, there's no hero in Dota they couldn't play.
And, wow.
And they just go Whisper.
They just go right back to the... Okay, same draft. Sure.
I think the AA actually did really well last game.
I thought DY played really well, and now they go Elder Titan. So that could be Innocence Elder Titan. That could be Offlane Elder Titan. Here for Faith Beyond, like there's definitely plenty of options, and Vici just go to bread and butter where it's Ice Blast into the Chronosphere. So let's see how LGD deal with that. How does Void deal against the Natural Order? Is he gonna be all right?
He's not quite so reliant on his armor as some of the other heroes, right? Because at least you have the time walk to help you out defensively. Whereas heroes like TB and things, they kind of just have to sit there and hope for the best.
Yeah.
In a way. I like this Void AA combo, though. You know, you have the AA, just pick Void. You know you're always going to have strong team fights, you know, decent pick-off potential as well. I'd like them to still build off the AA pick, though. You know, I'd like to see them, you know, pick another hero like a Legion or like this tiny, you know, I know tiny's banned, but like, you understand what kind of hero I mean, though. Where if you like set up for a kill on the map, you can just throw the AA blast on top and find a pick-off, so you're not so reliant on just having the Chrono plus Ice Blast combo.
Both these
are they going to ban Batrider again? Or do they feel like because they have Void, they don't need to?
Potentially. Just want to say both these teams, despite you know, the difference in picks, they both have gone through 53 heroes so far through the event. So, you know, there's a couple of heroes that are very Vici overall, and there's certainly a couple heroes here for LGD that are very very them, you know, that nobody else is really going to play. I actually wanted to take a look at how many heroes they played on LGD throughout the other event, because they played, it seemed like a big variety overall.
Especially when they had the most amount of games as well, out of everybody. It'd be interesting.
Well, they went through the upper bracket, so they may not have.
True.
Vici played 64 heroes throughout that event, and LGD played 73 in less games, so a much bigger hero pool there. I guess the team to compare would be eHome, because they're the ones who made it all the way to the finals, right?
I love seeing PYW in Ranger. I think this hero is really good for him. He's played it quite a few occasions now this tournament, and he looks really good every single time. So,
yeah,
they have more damage for the Chrono now, which is nice. And again, it's another setup for the Ice Blast, which we talked about in the Shackle. So,
I want to see if he pulls the 7E play and keeps the Ironwood tree and just tries to land that. Because when I was watching 7E play that on Phoenix Gaming, what people don't realize, and honestly, when I was watching it, I didn't realize it either, is how big the cast range is on making that tree. It is massive. And you can really just set up your own Shackle. You could be in the desert. And I know I've already said Oasis, so I'm keeping the theme. But you could be in the desert with no trees and cast that thing anywhere and hit a Shackle shot. Like, it's nuts how crazy that is.
But that's why you see it on Timber sometimes as well, so they put it down that they can Timber chain too. LGD go Venge.
Or
so
even get that Whirling Death. Sorry.
Yeah. That's true. So they pick the Venge, which is obviously the hard save for the Chrono, which is nice. But it makes me wonder whether this almost locks in the ET position 3, or is it going to be Venge 3? Because do they want to make the Venge really sacrificial as like a swap-only kind of save for the Chrono? Or do they want to make like the Venge a core that like they can build off of with another pick here?
It's been a while since we've caught an Abyssal Underlord game, as he's a little bit of your wave
Yeah.
clear. They go Venge Drow, which is to be expected. Usually, like the first combo that comes to mind when you're thinking Venge these days. I know it used to be Venge Medusa, but we don't really see that as much. Drow not getting banned. Drow gets picked up here. Underlord's pretty good. I like it. We've seen Yules. We've seen Radabatos come out for this hero to line up with maybe getting a clumsy net if he's lucky enough, and then just keep somebody in the Pit of Malice. And I like the Drow against this Void. You can land a Timely Gust and really make his game very difficult.
Yeah, this Drow Venge pick's really good, because it's not just that, but the laning against the Underlord's really good as well. If you have like Drow +1, because Drow's a really good core-to-core matchup there. Like Underlord doesn't really deal well with having to gap close, so I imagine that's probably what they're looking for in their last pick, which is why you see LGD ban out the Batrider straight away. They need a way of getting on top of the Drow right now.
Yeah.
Like obviously they have Wind Ranger that can go Blink Meteor Hammer, which is what PYW tends to do. But I don't know if that's enough in itself.
I'm gonna have to say Storm has to get banned here by OGD.
Mm-hmm.
Just yeah,
that
that just has to happen.
Yeah.
And I'm not just saying Storm because I say it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not just saying Storm because I've been hitting that one every single time, but it just, gap close, Storm, needing a mid, not a lot of lockdown on LGD. That's the first hero that comes to mind. And then for Vici, ban the Swordar, get rid of that minus armor with the Corrosive Haze, especially when you're dealing with Natural Order and the Marksmanship. Like, that Swordar could have been deadly in this game. But that's also, again, thinking that, who would be their mid if they went Swordar there? Wisp?
I guess so. Maybe Venge.
No.
It's just a good Slardar game though in general. Like I think they missed that like initiation on LGD, so the Puck and the Slardar bans both make a little bit of sense. I can see something like Mars potentially coming up from them.
I do wonder what they want. I know everybody in chat makes fun of me when I say TA, so I won't say it.
I quite like Kunkka as well.
Yeah, control, good team fight.
Yeah. It's really good against the Underlord as well, because you can X back somebody from the Dark Rift.
Yep. Get that timing right. 6 seconds at level 1 it takes. So just grab the X, they go away, pull one back, and then all of a sudden, everybody's here for you, and the rest of the team is Dark Rifted away, and you've left the one because you've got the X on him. So I think Kunkka really fits the bill for LGD. I wouldn't be too shocked to see. I'd actually enjoy if they were able to pick it, because I think it rounds off the draft pretty well. For Vici, again, gap closing, mid. Ember, maybe? Or even Void Spirit?
Void Spirit's more likely than Ember, I would say.
Yeah.
Although the chains is really nice, I think they've been being able to get that huge amount of burst damage out against heroes like the Wind Ranger and the AA is really strong.
Axe.
Wow.
Whoa. I was not expecting Axe at all. But here comes LGD with a weird draft once again.
So I wonder what they put mid.
Yeah. Not entirely weird, but mid is still up in the air in question. Let me take a look really quick, because I want to see. I'll look at Nothing to Say.
I assume he plays Venge, but it could be I don't know. It could be any of the three at the front of the draft.
I still think Void Spirit, though, for Vici. Not banned, right? No. Venge. He's played Venge 3 times, 2 out of 3. He was successful. Last time he played the Venge was 3 months ago. And they go Pugna. Wow. Okay.
Wow, it's a really good Pugna game.
Not played Axe.
They have hardly any magical damage on LGD. So this Decrypt's almost like a really hard save.
Mm-hmm.
It gives them a way of pushing towers, playing tempo.
So we'll be Venge mid.
Again, I like Vici's draft more, but I think LGD are the better team. So where do you believe in plays or strats? I don't know.
Faith Beyond ends up going out onto that Axe in the 3 position. Nothing to Say mid Venge. Like I said, he played it last 3 months ago, and I don't know if that was a win. I didn't actually check that part of it. I just checked whether or not he had played it. But
yeah,
Innocence Elder Titan. And then pretty standard from Vici, honestly. Erica safe lane Void, off lane Underlord for Old 11, Ori on the big Pugna, which we've seen him play really well. And then PYW on the Windrunner, which would you go as far to say it's his signature hero? But
no, I would say, I mean, Rubik is the one that always comes into my head when I think of PYW.
Yeah.
And but I would say Windrunner is probably this tournament at least definitely top 2 with the Rubik. I think LGD have one of those drafts that if they start to play tempo really well and they get a couple of like early towers and things, the draft looks really good. But I think if the game goes past like 25-30 minutes, I can only see Vici winning.
But I don't know. Again, it's whether or not you trust the draft or the teams.
Prepare for battle.
I'm just hoping we get another action-packed game like last time, because that was real fun.
It definitely feels like it could be one of those games. That's for sure. Somebody saying that Elder Titan is a useless hero. I will disagree with that.
Someone said ET's a useless hero.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What's the build
See,
here
this is-
for Innocence?
This is why I'm just gonna say this is why we don't trust Twitch chat, because they say things like that and then I don't know how to feel.
Faith Beyond spinning in some circles, doesn't even have the disco ball.
Do you just count it helixing? Just permanently.
Make your own helix.
Ice Frog. Ice Frog nerf.
When will this get nerfed?
Is he playing Axe or Juggernaut? Come on.
Blade Fury or Counter Helix? Both heroes scream. So, nothing to say. We'll be back over mid. He's hoping to have an easier time in his lane up against this Pugna.
I hate to tell you this, Beaker. I don't think he will. And it's Ori playing mid this time as well.
Yeah, so the natural mid is back.
I think Pugna against Venge is a really good Pugna matchup. I think that lane is difficult for Venge. Like, obviously, you can try and secure CS with Wave of Terror when you get decrypt, which is nice. Like, especially range creeps. But definitely not an easy matchup.
I want to see how Faith Beyond ends up playing this Axe. Not a hero we've seen him on too often.
No, but again, it definitely feels like a Faith Beyond hero, right?
Yeah. But then
Something
again,
that can-
I think everything
It's just
does.
Yeah, true. It's just something that could fight early and make the space though, right? Which is definitely really nice. I'd be interested to see what the Wisp does this game though. Whether Jinkyu does like a different build or anything, because it doesn't feel like a great Wisp game. Obviously, you have like the save from the Chrono, which is nice. So like they have the double save with the Venge. But yeah.
It's been a long time since Faith Beyond has played this Axe. God. So technically he played it in a 1v1. For the CDA, where that was the coin flip, was the 1v1 mid, and it was Axe for them.
Top lane, old
He
11.
lost. Right click's coming in. Innocence on him. -2 damage, but it won't matter. Ame gets the
First
kill.
blood, and a point well taken.
Already a bit of an early
And PYW
jump start,
as well.
and PYW, he stands his ground. They've got the sleep. Wind run used. Now one arrow comes in, but PYW will still make an escape.
He does have a salve as well. What lane is DY? Just straight down.
Q and Faith Beyond getting the kill. So back onto this.
Dire's bottom tower is
The
under
last
attack.
official match he played was with eHome, and it was against Team Ever, which is usually one of those rosters that pops back up every now and then. He's on technically a 4-game win streak. That was in 2018 that he last played the Axe.
Oh, Innocence, the courier mid. He went to deny to the tier 2.
Ori! Oh no! This
Oh
is the
my
courier.
god. He tried to deny to the tier 2 mid. He's like, oh my god, there's a courier. Thanks very much.
Wow. Well, bottle not there for Pugna for at least a minute and a half because of travel time. That's certainly not fun.
Yeah, that's not great, because Pugna was doing really well in this mid lane, but Ori needs the mana sustain to be able to keep having that advantageous matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Put it out of your mind.
Denied!
And it means he's not going to get the bottle before the 4-minute rune spawns as well, which is a shame for him.
Yeah. Oh. Stun comes out. Ori. Decrepifying the Nether Blast. Nothing doing at the moment, though.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I mean, this Void's having a relatively good time bot. Which is nice for him, but I feel like Axis, they're just trading farm right in this bot lane. More than anything. Mid lane, Ori definitely winning, ever so slightly. Obviously would have been much harder if you had the bottle, but top lane, again, they're kind of just trading farms still. So the laning stage.
Oh. Jinkyu getting the deny on that regen. Really well done there by Jinkyu, making sure that the regen doesn't go into the hands of the Pugna, who didn't have the bottle at the time. That's now flying out. He's going to be a little bit careful, more careful with that. Since losing his courier to PYW. How's the Ame doing up towards top? 18-7. Multi-shot, power shot comes in from PYW, but he just eats half his health and damage.
Odd 11.
It's in an interesting spot with not a lot of mana. He does have a mango.
Something I want to talk about with Arme is that it feels like he's put a lot of emphasis on getting up this Bassi on heroes. So he likes to buy it on TB and stuff as well, to have the mana sustain. And Drow Range is definitely one of those heroes that, with the multi-shot and the Frost Arrow spam, needs the mana regen. Otherwise that hero has big mana problems.
Radiant's courier has been
Yeah,
killed.
Bottom Erica losing his courier. Faith Beyond, he's 25-8, going into the first item Vanguard.
Radiant's bottom
He's just
tower
counter helixing right now. Gets the call. Erica,
One more
two
spin.
counter helixes. Now another bash. Oh my. Battle Hunger, counter helix. Jinkyu comes over. Power shot doesn't land. Faith Beyond trying to stand his ground. Now the shackle doesn't connect.
Yeah, he's salving up the Wisp here as well.
Oh, that finally gets stopped. But Faith Beyond, he's got a lot of creeps. PYW needs to run. That could have been very dangerous.
I mean, he almost killed the Void there, because he, I mean, he's not level 6, but like, Void without the jump had to be so careful.
Faith Beyond pouring it on in CS.
Yeah, and he's about to get this Vanguard as well, so all of a sudden he's going to have this massive sustain in the lane.
Then he's also going to hit 6 in a second. So, Erica.
Getting the root.
He's getting close to 6 too. 32-0 compared to Ame's 21-10, so only a bit of experience ahead, but in terms of net worth, pretty even.
Oh, PYW.
In some trouble. Swap comes out into the call.
Wow.
Faith Beyond. He'll hit 6 off that.
That looks so effortless. But
Yeah, very clean.
obviously, like the swap into the call, I mean.
Yeah.
There wasn't
But,
even like a split second in where there was the delay between the spell usage.
Dire's bottom
But like
tower
now,
is under
Faith
attack.
Beyond, he's able to go over to this neutral stack, or this ancient stack, really,
Top lane.
and
Oh, just
just
some
continue to
spells.
farm it.
Denied.
Like, he farms it very easily. He comes over. He's gotten the Vanguard. He's level 6. How quickly is Faith Beyond about to have a Blink Dagger?
Yeah, it's good for him.
Life
Lane,
Drain, top lane, Ame. Gets the life sucked out of him very quickly. Ori makes the rotation. Oof. Quick kill there up towards top for
Radiant
Vici.
structures are fortified.
Yeah, I saw the Wind Ranger farming mid, so I wondered where the Pugner had gone. But
Interesting tether. Jinku. The life drain on him now. Tether on cooldown for another 5 seconds, but they won't be able to catch him.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They're gonna play really aggressive on this tower. I don't know if Ame gets to have a tower after this. And it will be the Rod of Atos for Old 11. So we were seeing the Yules, we were seeing the Rod.
Structures are fortified.
And this time he chooses Rod of Atos. What's the variance on that? Like, what's making you choose one or the other?
good question. I would have thought the Yules goes up in value because against Axe Call, you have the save, but I guess when they have the Pugner as well, it's not quite as needed. The Atos is better catch overall, I think. Because I'm pretty sure you can cast it from slightly further away. I might be wrong there, but I'm pretty sure. I'll Wikipedia it quickly. I think they have problems getting on top of the drow, potentially. Might be the reasoning.
Joey. Erica's got that. He's going into the Mask of Madness. Not a big surprise to see the Faceless Void go for the Mask of Madness on this one. Ori, meanwhile, going Aetherlands, I believe.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And he's almost got it. He'll disassemble the boots, but they're right up on Ori. Faith Beyond coming over. Battle Hunger in. Nothing to say with the Magic Missile. Trying to life drain Jinku, but he survives with a little bit of health. The Shackle comes in, but it's not in time. Now they've got the swap on a PYW. The chase is on from PSG.LGD. PYW running. Swap once again, though that's not into a call. Magic Missile. And now Faith Beyond. He's got the Culling Blade, and he'll just dunk on PYW. They'll get two as both Ori and PYW fall.
I think getting Ori is like the biggest kill on the map for LGD at the moment. It's a great pickoff. So yeah, I mean, Atos is a cast range of 1,100, and yours is 675. So for me, I think it's all about catching the drow. That's the big thing.
Time is money.
Axe so close to this Blink Dagger. I say that though, Decrepify, Life Drain, Chronosphere, all committed. They're looking for the damage, they're looking for the kill, but they've got the Tether and Jinku. Already got a mech. They keep this Axe alive for now, but the Life Drain comes in again. Now here comes the Astral Spirit, and Axe survives it all. Chrono, Life Drain, everything for this Axe, and they don't even claim his life. Jinku coming over with the Relocate and the early mech, and we'll get tips for his time.
There's the tip. Yeah, that was really well played. I mean, if the Axe dies there just before he gets his blink, it feels real bad. But now they've got no Chronosphere. So, LGD, they're going to feel like when they get this blink on the Axe, I think they should look to try and smoke, make a play happen. Because this call's like level 3 already. It's no joke. I mean, obviously they don't have a huge amount of damage to output into the call, but they're going to have like a Gust follow-up potentially. There's a Venge stun. There's a Stomp if they really need it.
It might be the key to really bump up Ame, too. I know he's second in the net worth, so he really doesn't need bumping. But, you know, Blink Call, he just sits back, uses that marksmanship, hopes to get kills here. Wouldn't be upset with that.
Does he have Dragon Lance coming out? Yeah,
so Smoke comes out from Jinku as well as Faith Beyond. They've got the Blink Dagger, so they're looking to debut it. The question is on whom? And Mask Madness finished for the Faceless Void.
Oh, this is
Innocent's trying to draw them in.
This is a precarious position there for Vici, with Underlord being so low as well.
Yeah, Blink Call comes out, and now Ice Blast is through, but they've got the Culling Blade. They'll land the Shackle on the Tethered Heroes, but PYW can't follow that up. The Marksmanship and the multi-shot coming out on the PYW. Well, Marksmanship controlled, obviously, but Ori, he dies to nothing to say. They've got themselves to the local Tier 1 tower. Relocate, Shackle lands on a Faith Beyond, he connects to a tree, but they've got the Magic Missile trying to wind run away. And nothing to say, he doesn't have a swap. So he escapes.
And I mean, Ori dying there is again the biggest kill, and LGD are now hitting this timing that we felt like they had to hit to try and, you know, really push their advantage this game.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
I'd assume they look towards hitting the spot tier 1 now soon on LGD, try and open up the bottom half of the map. Is he going Hood on Axe, I think? Yeah, he is.
Is he?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, because I know... well, Venge had it queued up. Or no. Yeah. He did have it queued up.
Nothing to say as a pipe already. I mean, they're getting these items at the moment. It feels like they're going to hit some massive, like, first Roche timing, and then they just group up 5 and go. They've got mech, they've got pipe.
Ooh, blink call. Out on Ori. We'll get the catch. Ami with the cold feet as well as the ice blast. He'll shatter.
Not SCCC, Arme, sorry.
Did I say SCCC? Did I confuse you?
I don't know why I said SCCC. That was interesting. Really good smoke, though, from Vici to get onto the high ground to come behind the Drow Ranger in the fight. Like, if Ori dies there, it's really sad, but... yeah. Killing Arme. Big kill for Vici. They just need to keep this Void farming for now. Try and hit, like, a second item timing. I assume he's going to go
BKB. Bottom, PYW hit with the call. They've got the relocate in and the damage to get this kill on a PYW. Sweep? Did it land? No. That's why I thought nothing to say was building the hood, by the way, because he's got that pipe. It's like, I swear he's already got one.
No, Faithian's building the hood, I meant.
Yeah, well, nothing to say. Already has that pipe, is what I'm saying.
Right,
like, oh, he's already got one.
I did so good against the Radiant lineup, though.
Yeah.
Like, he's not going to go pipe on Axe, he's just going to keep the casual hood. Bot lane, Wind Ranger again.
How many times can I throw myself at this LGD squad?
They're smoking down towards the bot lane, though, on Vici.
And they're already leaving.
I mean, if Innocence runs into this smoke, he could not give 2 hoots. They're trying to fight around the bounty rune.
Bit of Malice, Ice Blast comes out on a 2. They've got the life drain, nothing to say, in some trouble. PYW will get the kill there. So, they would have liked Innocence to be the one who dies in that situation.
Yeah, but again, though, as long as it's not one of the key heroes in the Axe and the Drow at the moment, I think that's big.
What does Ame have? Speaking of which, almost the Yasha.
I'm interested to see how the Void itemizes as well. So he's going Manta. Okay, when you... the problem with this game is that Gust is always going to be the biggest threat, right? Mm-hmm. If the Void gets silenced up, then he's in trouble. So he's going for this Manta, which I agree with. But at the same time, he's itemizing for the Gust, but then there's also the Axe call that he has to worry about. So like, he's going to be reliant on Ori on the Pugna to save him from that. And so then he only has to just save the Manta for the Gust. Because like, you kind of want to build towards status resistance, but the Gust is something that you have to deal with first.
Over mid. Pick up the haste rune, or at least secure it for whomever wants it. What is it? So, 16 minutes into the game, Vanguard Blink Hood, very farmed Axe, above Ame. Wow, Faithion's having a day.
Yeah, they want this Void, but they don't see the rest of the heroes on the map, and they're gonna show mid here.
Pit of Malice, Rod of Atos, Ice Blast all coming through, but the swap to avoid it. Now the Cold Feet is placed onto the Venge. They've also got the Shackle, so he'll freeze over, but the Blink Call comes through onto the Underwood. They have the damage to take out the life of Old 11. Now the swap is out, and they'll take out Ori. 2 kills there for LGD, and they'll look for more. PYW throws the Shackle, DY in some trouble. He's a 3rd gone for Vici.
That was insane. Faithian goes in with a call, and Pugna tries to come over with the decrypt save from the call. But instantly, at the same time, Innocence gets a stomp off into the backline that hits the Pugna. And now they can just instantly move into the Roshan pit, die so quickly because of the marksmanship. And this is the first Aegis timing that we talked about. How much can LGD get done with this? Yes, it's going to be like a 4k, 5k net worth advantage. But it doesn't mean it's all said and done. You've got to go high ground against a Void, against an Underlord, against an AA.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
He's actually going BKB on the Void instead of the Manta. Okay. I mean, still deals with the Gust.
Bit of Malice. Wanted nothing to say.
Faith behind TPing bot lane. There's a stomp. Ooh. I think Pugner just got the TP. Did someone TP out? Or?
Chronosphere used over mid. Ice Blast coming through. Nothing to say. He'll end up dropping.
Okay.
For the second time.
Not gonna lie, I'm gonna argue that's not enough
Dire's middle
with a
tower
chrono
is
to
under attack.
like be safe about this, because Axe is gonna go in here.
Yeah, Blink, ooh, looking for the call, not gonna land. Shackle hits. PYW coming through with that now. They've got the Pit of Malice down. He'll freeze over on the Axe, but there's the stun on Erica. Force the time walk away. The damage coming out from Ame is a lot. So Erica really forced back. They bought back on nothing to say. Cold feet on him. He's got one more swap to use. Won't use it. Instead, Magic Missile out on a DY. Windrunner
They need
and
to stop.
Ancient Apparition fall.
They need to stop blowing everything on nothing to say to find kills. It's just not worth it. Like, you need to find this Axe or Drow at the start fights. Even the Wisp, I think, is a really big kill. The Venge doesn't mean anything. Like, you still have the Death Illusion to work with as well, right? If you're going to Chrono to find that fight, LGD, as soon as that Chrono's good down, we've seen how they play. They're going to instantly run back at you again.
Dire's bottom tower is under
So they get the kill, they force the buyback, which is great.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's enough. Or he takes the bot tier 1 though, which is nice.
Dire are scattered.
Praise Pupil's Gift. And Innocence. Throws the Earth Splitter, and well, that allows him to just walk away from the life. You know,
You see how
kill.
You see how slow the Astral Spirit was there? So,
No, I didn't.
for you guys that don't realize that Astral Spirit, I mean, I'm sure most of you know, but the Astral Spirit movement speed gets set to the same movement speed of your hero. So when he got decrept up there and threw the spirit out,
Radiant's bottom
Or
God.
he just gets
tower is under
top.
attack.
Caught
What?
top.
But first,
Dire's middle
This is where he TP'd to, and
Radiant's
OGD.
structure-
look at
Chill
this
out.
ward that they've got by the tower. They just catch him and know that he's there.
Vici want to punish this though. They want to try and get this Drow.
Haste.
Ame has Aegis though, and he has TP available if needed. Nothing to say, just hitting the bot tier 1 at the same time.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
So yeah, the
Right,
Astral Spirit
wave
gets
clear.
set to the same movement speed as the hero, so when he was decrept, hero was very slow, so Spirit also very slow.
gift from the goddess.
Essence Ring on Ame. BKB finish for Erica. He's not farming too poorly this game. It's 0-0-1, so he's got an assist. About 1,000 gold behind the Axe, 2,000 behind
Are they
the
smoking?
Drow is
here?
close to the Manta. Has that Hurricane Pike working with an Aegis.
They've smoked on Vici's side, but they're about to run into Faith Beyond here. Yeah, he even though he sees the A8, he instantly blinks away because he knows he just broke a smoke and doesn't know who's behind him.
Radiant's
They are coming over.
They're playing around their vision really well. Here, you see Faith Beyond breaking the smoke.
Bit of Malice comes through. They'll use the Chrono again on nothing to say. Ice Blast follow it up. That flies in. But they've gotten the help from Jinku. Uses that mech. Gets the Venge up to full health. So now they're starting to turn this around on Erica, who's forced the Tomahawk away. But
Where's
they've got
the
the swap.
damage?
They'll bring back the Faceless Void. And they really don't have a lot of damage. But the Pit of Malice is down. And pop the Essence Ring on nothing to say with the Bashes coming out. They'll take out the Venge. They start to retreat on the side of OGD because Ame, he's sitting really low. 4 staff.
There's Aegis.
Just surviving. But now the Aegis goes down. Wing Call, I believe, was on a 2 with the BKB being popped by Erica. They have the
Good
shackle that
shackle.
lands to the illusion. Oh, Faith gone in some trouble. He freezes over thanks to the cold feet. They've also got the BKB running out on Erica. So they might need to
Innocence?
back off. Ori gets killed off by Innocence. Innocence, who's whacking with 395 extra damage. Looks over at PYW. They have the Coin Blade. They'll take out the Windrunner. Now they look towards the back. Old 11 trying to run, and the relocate, they're starting to really collapse on them. They go after Old 11, they'll take the kill on the Underward. Now they look over to Erica. Ice Blast coming in as well as the Life Drain, but they got the Blink Call on both those heroes. They'll take out Ori. They look over at Erica, and LGD just keep coming. They look for this Void. Finally, they'll be able to get him low, but not down. He time walks onto the high ground. They look over at Old 11 once again, who has bought back into this fight. DY dead for the second time, it seems. Old 11, he's getting body blocked. They've got the call ready to go with the right clicks coming in from Ame. They'll take out Old 11 for the second time. And another cooling bleed from GG! Wow! I was not expecting a GG call there.
I mean, they styled on them so hard that fight. Like, it wasn't even anything insane, but they're just like hard outplaying them with their spell usages and everything, and like how they kite them around the fight. If they don't get anything from the chrono on Vici, the fights are insanely hard. And they managed to pop the mech on the Wisp before the Ice Blast came through to keep the Vengeance alive long enough for her to like bait out more and more spells and damage onto her. And then as soon as the BKB goes down from the Void, Innocence just gets this 5-man Astral Spirit damage that comes through, and he starts absolutely slapping for like 400 damage or something. I think he just like 2-shot the Pugner in the backline while he was trying to life drain. Like,
wow,
that was insane. And we